Unbiased information for free minds is what we stand for at Deutsche Welle, but not all of our users worldwide have free access to information. We'll get now the chance to talk to Sایfon president and founder Mikael. We had asked you to send us your comments and questions about this software, and we have surprisingly received more than 1,000 questions. And we have selected some of them that today we want to share with Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall, thank you for joining us today. The first question, what can we do as Deutsche Welle to better reach the people in freedom-restricted countries? Do we need to provide more information about circumvention tools and VPNs?
Well, I'd like to say from, before I kind of answer that question, I would like to mention how proactive Deutsche Welle has been over the years. There's an active program there in Deutsche Welle that has that Saifon's been working with for many years, and it has been a very important. In that sense, Deutsche Welle is at the forefront, but you can always do more, right? So, and however, there's also a really great area on the Deutsche Welle site that has a description of various VPNs and techniques that citizens can use. And also, we highly recommend downloading the Deutsche Welle client software that has Saifon protection built into it. And these are the sorts of things that need to be done sort of transparently, and also automatically for people.
Some Iranian Deutsche Welle users said there are different Saifon versions in Iran, including Saifon Pro, which is not free, or Saifon written with an E at the end. What do you think about this? Are those official versions from you?
I'd like to say one thing, which is that Saifon's very popular all over the world, and there's people that are trying to be imposters for the software. So people need to be careful to make sure that they're downloading Saifon, not with an E at the end. The version named just Saifon is the version that is intended for all Iranians and to use. The version named Saifon has no charges, no limits, and has been that way from the beginning. So if you have Saifon Pro, uninstall it and install the one that has Saifon on it, and you will not have to. There's no requirement to pay.
Does Saifon store users' information? If yes, which kind of information?
Okay, great question. So to be clear, when someone connects to the Saifon network, Saifon determines the country that person is coming from and then discards the IP address of that device connecting. And at that point, gets the IP address of one of our Saifon servers and is able to surf the international internet as if they're in that country. So, and the information that we collect we don't collect anything that would be privately identifiable. And as well, the best part is once you're connected to us, nobody else can collect your information either. So, Saifon is a living, breathing piece of software. It is there to help people, and that's it. So we don't need to collect any information.
One user wrote in humor, together with the interview with Michael, you should bring in the responsibles for internet filtering in Iran so that they can debate. What is your message to the filtering authorities in Iran?
I don't know exactly what the message would be, except, we recommend not filtering citizens' access to information. And this is something that you should consider seriously, that people should have access to all information regardless of boundaries, and that Article 19 the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is very clear that what you're doing is not right. So you should stop doing it.
We have also received some questions from DW Chinese users. Could the Chinese government detect the use of internet censorship circumvention tools? If it does, will it know what you are looking at?
Okay, so once connected to the Saiphon network, nobody can see anything, including Saiphon. And that's all protected by their own HTTPS connections to the web servers that people are connecting to. And then what Saiphon's doing is providing a reliable, resilient tunnel through the firewalls to connect to our international servers. However, there is the point of connection, and there's nothing that can be done about this. And this is true for every piece of software that's used anywhere. That when you connect to a server, your device connects to that server, and if somebody's running an ISP or a router, they can see the trace route that identifies that connection. Our IP addresses are changing every month. It's a very ephemeral network. Again, we're mitigating that capability for discovery.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hall. This was all questions. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for your time.